I was not too long ago. I don't know how long. Like it was. I think it was last month or something.
Right.
I was looking back at pictures as well, and I was like, dude.
You were in G, right?
Huh?
You were
Yeah,
in G,
yeah.
all
I
the
was-
way in G.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So 79 I was in G.
Right.
And I looked at like those pictures and I looked at my year 10 pictures as well. Like year 10 I was like whatever, like that's when everything happened for me, right?
Was in? Oh, like puberty.
Yeah, I guess.
yeah.
I mean, no, like puberty started like when I was in year 8-ish. That's
Yeah.
when I started like the beard came like it was basic. It was not a beard. It was just sideburns, basically.
Yeah.
Like I had
like
fucking
we all
sideburns
started like
all
that.
the way till here, bro.
You know, we all look like who's that guy from that Tiger thing? That Carol Baskin guy.
Oh right, yeah.
We all look like him with a mutton chop.
Right.
Like, we're trying to grow it, but nothing's coming.
No, dude, mine was worse. Mine was
Really?
worse.
Was
So-
it like thin?
Yeah, it was just a thin line like
Oh,
this,
shit.
like this. It was like this, and you
I
know
don't
the
remember
worst,
that too
the
well, but
worst
yeah.
part, the worst part was I remember this. So this was when I used to live in Wambugu Road.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I need to like, I need to look hard for my profile picture on
Right.
Facebook, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, man, we were in year 8 and year
Yeah,
9.
no, I believe you because
Like-
we went through the same things, man.
Fucking
Yeah. I
Facebook
need to look
was
hard.
Facebook was the shit. You
Right.
needed
Is it, by the way, is it just audio or is it camera?
both.
Oh, okay.
Facebook was the shit.
Right, yeah.
We needed like 2,000 fucking friends.
Yeah.
Like I remember there's a
Just
point.
be adding everyone.
There's a point where we would like literally compare how many friends we had on our
Really?
friends. Yeah, I
I never
remember
got-
doing that.
yeah.
Like we'd be like, open your Facebook, how many friends do you
Are
have?
you serious?
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
Who's the biggest social hoe around here?
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, you know what? I like till then I just had like I guess normal. I don't even know what picture I had, but I remember the first picture. I was like, I need to look hard as fuck
Hard as
for my.
Need to look gangster.
I need to look like a G.
G.
Yes.
Capital G.
Yeah. So I was. So I. This I don't know why I
Right.
did. This is the dumbest thing. So I had the fucking dabba phone.
Okay.
Not like it was not a full dabba, but it was one of those. You know, remember the old Samsung phones that didn't have Android?
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they were old
Yeah.
Samsung smartphones,
Yeah.
but no Android.
Yeah. Are you talking about like the Corby and everything and before that even?
Yeah, before the Galaxies came
Yeah,
out.
so the Corbys then.
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
don't know what mine was,
Yeah.
but it was.
So
I
like
remember.
that phase, yeah, basically. Yeah,
I remember it was like we bought it from India because it had dual SIM.
Right.
And dual SIM.
That's-
You could only get dual SIM in India because everyone in India uses fucking dual SIM.
This is Joe.
So
Oh.
I had that phone, right, and that was the only phone. I mean, at that time, all cameras were Casio.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm gonna do. I don't even remember if I had a front camera, right?
Right.
So I was like, I need to get a side. No, dude. I need to get a side profile picture, right?
No.
I need to get a side profile, not a front profile, because I need to show my
Right.
gangsta ass beard. So
Okay.
I grew it, and it was just sideburns, basically all the way down here, thin fucking sideburns.
Right.
Okay, and then I took my. I was looking at
funny.
I don't know what it was, but I was sitting on my table. I was looking at either my keyboard or something,
Right.
and I was just like, I lifted my phone up, serious ass face,
Hacker.
and I was like, not even that, like,
Right.
and I took a picture like that, and I took it like 3-4 times because like the first time wasn't good or anything. I remember taking it 3 times, and I uploaded, and it was like the yellowest picture you would ever imagine.
Right. Super contrasted, super warm.
Yeah, warm
Overexposed.
as fuck, bro.
Overexposed.
Warm as there was no overexposed. It was
Right.
just warm.
Right.
It was just yellow.
Yellow,
My skin
yeah.
was yellow. I wore a red t-shirt.
Fuck
It
white
looked
balance.
orange. It looked orange. I didn't know anything
Right.
about it. I don't even know I don't even know if Photoshop was a thing
Right,
back then.
yeah.
If it was, I didn't even know it was.
Probably was. I think it was.
I was like in year 8, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Not for us though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, this is the hardest picture I've taken.
Oh shit.
Profile picture uploaded and everything. I
Did you
remember.
put a gangster ass quote as well?
No,
Like
no,
a
no,
caption?
no. That was not my thing.
Cause like like I remember like back then, like the girls of our class or school rather, like just women in general, like just like back then, like, cause they were all girls back then. uh, they used to like really break their heads about their captions. Do you
Dude,
remember?
I'm not even.
They used to have like the most motivational, fucking
Motiv-
body positive,
yeah.
mind positive. Like, oh my god, I'm so zen right now. Like, it used to be
Some
like,
people would
yeah,
they would like rip off like song lyrics.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I know the most
all the Taylor lyrics.
not even that, like
What?
the airplanes.
Oh yeah. This,
That was the most I remember
bro,
that
like
was the
if
most
a girl
popular
broke
one.
up, she had to upload a photo saying "I love the way you lie." Like,
What?
it was impossible.
Wait, I want to know how many. What was your sample size for this?
Big sample size. No, like for real. Like I've actually seen so many women upload so many of these. Either they used to literally upload word to word "love the way you lie," or they would upload something, similar.
Right.
Like in those lines, one of those like heartbreak songs, and I'm just like back then I was like super impressed. I'm like, wow, that's so deep, bro. Like I'm gonna like that. Now I look back at it, I'm like, what the
Sure,
fuck?
you liked it for the caption only.
Only. Oh my god. No, but like I think I actually only liked it for the caption. I'm serious.
Bullshit.
No, I'm serious. Like I don't think I was the kind to slide.
No, not even a slide.
Yeah.
How do you slide when you just like a person's picture?
Oh no. Like but, like
People
now
would,
it's like you get me. Like now, like even like okay, like for example, like since we're talking about like when we were 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, not 14, but like 10 to 13 around there.
How
Like
old
that's when
was
all
I
this
in
cringy
grade?
shit used to happen.
Yeah,
About
I
7th
guess
grade, 8th
13,
grade. So like
12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So around then, yeah. So like around 7, 8, 9. The point is, if you compare the kids now, like who are in 7th, 8th, 9th now, and compare us
Oh,
to
yeah,
them,
we were
like
fucking-
these kids slide, bro. These
Yeah.
kids slide. It goes
have
down
game.
in their DMs, bro.
They have game.
They have game, bro. Like they actually like it may not be great, but like for their age, it's game nonetheless.
Right.
And like we had nothing.
We had nothing.
Nothing.
Our way to slide in was you like a picture on Facebook
Yeah.
and you hope
You.
that they see it. You hope
So,
that they
what's
you
your-
hope that they
What's
see
your strategy going into this? Hope.
nothing but hope.
I'm hoping.
You hope that they see it,
Right.
and then in school you just go and like randomly be like, nice picture or something like that.
Back
And you're
then,
like, I saw it and I just liked it. Like
Yeah.
it was just so nice.
Have you done that?
No,
Okay. No, because I've
I never had the balls to do that shit.
Yeah,
man.
no, I never had the balls. I never had the face. I never had the social standing. I had none of that. I was like the
Dude,
messed up kid
in
who
year-
all he used to do was just play shit.
In year 7, I had a fucking like full on Indian accent.
Oh yeah. You went there for Europe.
Yeah, in year 6.
Yeah.
So I came back full on Indian
Right.
accent, bro. It was bad.
Jokes.
It was
I
bad.
remember this as well. When I came here in 6th, but then I gave the exam for primary and for junior high for 7th as well.
Right.
And I passed both. So they were like, if he's passed both, just take him into 7th. Like,
Right.
like it's fine.
Oh
Because
no, you'd have been in like.
I was a term late on 6th.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I came from India and the whole
Yeah,
academic
yeah.
calendar in India
Yeah,
here is
they
different and all
end.
that.
They start in April or some shit like
no,
that.
no. They end in Feb or March or something. That's when the boards are in India.
Because when I finished mine in India,
Right.
I
But
had,
this
like-
starts in July, doesn't it?
here. Here
Yeah.
it starts in September.
But that's even later. Yeah. So like I was basically late. Essentially, is the point. Yeah. Like the premise is that I came here, we shifted, and I was late, like by 1 sem. And that I don't think it was the entire sem. It was like almost just about a sem. Yeah. So like they were more than happy to take me. Like it's fine. But so I gave the exam for both, and then I passed both, and they were like, fuck it, just like keep him at home for like 2 sems, and then send him after that. For 7th, like it makes no sense. It'll be a boost for him. It's good.
Yeah.
So my parents were like, yeah, makes sense, fair enough. So I remember because like when I was here, like there was only one person that I knew who actually went to a school, right? So back then, I don't know if you remember. Name drop.
Yeah, I guess.
So do you remember Heath?
Joshi.
Yeah, Heath Joshi.
Yeah.
He went to, I think he's in Straya now or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was basically my neighbor. Way back then.
Okay.
So he was the only guy I used to know and talk to. So when I came to like school, like Osha, I had like a thick ass Indian accent. Because like in India, like I always used to speak to my parents in in English.
Oh yeah, okay.
In English,
Oh,
yeah,
word,
actually.
okay.
So like we never spoke in Punjabi or anything. With my mom, it was Gujarati, Parsi, a bit of both, like you know the mix how it is. So it was that. But with my father, it was always English and sometimes Hindi. But and always like straight through like when I was a kid, it's always been like English schools. Like it's never been like I've been in a school which does not have way above average
So it was basically English.
English.
You went to English medium schools.
Always, and it wasn't just English medium. It was always like a little on the better side of things.
Okay,
Because in
right.
India, there's a lot of English medium schools just for the music, you know,
Uh-huh.
and it's
Nice.
it's pretty prevalent that way. So yeah, which I guessed.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when I came, I got fucking bullied.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I got bullied for my
Yikes.
accent and the way I used to wear my trousers so high up. They're like, "Why are you jakey?" I'm like,
Oh,
I
no.
thought this is how you wear your trousers.
Oh no, you were
I got-
that deep.
I was that deep. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I got picked on like properly, bro. Properly. For like the whole of seventh, I was just picked on.
Okay, so I mean I don't okay, so I think once I was done and I came here,
Right.
I had enough of a break between when I was done and when school started
Right.
to lose the accent.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you. Okay, you guys end in Feb, right?
Yeah, some like
Kind
Feb,
of.
March.
Right, and then I came in. I think I came back in April.
Right.
And I had like April, May, June, July, August, September.
yeah, so
I
like
had six
six,
whole
yeah,
months to like
Yeah.
figure like sort my shit out.
Yeah.
But I remember I came back in the middle because there was like we had a break, and I came
Right.
and I went to just just went to school to like meet like friends or whatever.
Right.
And I went and I remember I had a thick Indian accent at that time.
Really.
Like I was only in India for like maybe
Like,
5-6
yeah,
months,
yeah.
maybe even less.
Right.
But I already had like a full on accent and
Shit.
everything. I came back and
But as a kid, that happens. Yeah? Like
yeah. I mean,
you catch it quicker.
Yeah, you catch it quicker.
Both ways.
Yeah, because I mean, you're a kid.
Yeah.
And then I was there. I was talking to a few people,
Right.
and your favorite. Fuck every
Again.
time.
This time it's you.
Every time. Every
It's fine,
time.
post it.
But I
Yeah.
don't know if they'll remember.
Yeah.
But they were walking past,
Yeah.
and obviously I was in
You're
primary.
on 7. No, 6.
They were in sixth at that time.
Okay.
But obviously I'd been in that school from
Yeah.
basically year 1
Yeah,
to
yeah.
year 5, right? So everyone knows me. And they walked past me and they were like, "Oh my god, he has an Indian accent." And then they started laughing and they ran away. I was like,
Serious?
"Well, whatever, what the fuck."
Oh shit.
And then
Right.
and
That's messed though.
I accepted.
Why'd you just call out someone and
I was like, I accepted, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know
Did they
what?
call you a rocket?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Cool,
think so.
cool.
But
Lucky.
yeah, fair enough. And like,
Right.
but the thing is, the school that I went to,
Yeah.
like over there, the thing was you wear your pants like really low. So I did.
Really? What?
I never jacked like up.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's where
I used to wear my pants at my navel, bro.
That's where I got like my thing from. That's
No
where I
way.
started wearing them slightly lower.
Oh,
Before I
shit.
would wear them at like my I guess normal level.
Yeah, like
I
your
don't know
waistline,
what- yeah,
which is where
waist.
they're supposed to be.
Yeah, or like slightly above, like stomach level, slightly above.
Yeah, well, that like basically where your hip. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
yeah.
in fucking primary school, like
Yeah.
how low are you gonna
Yeah,
go?
yeah.
To be honest, like
Yeah.
which bitch are you trying to impress in primary school?
It's not Boston. You're not gonna be sagging around like Pop Smoke or
Right,
something.
exactly.
R.I.P.
Wow, shit.
But no,
and
like
then-
I mean, like that culture was never.
Yeah, it was
Here,
never here.
yeah.
And then I went
For better or for worse.
I went to India, and in the school that I'd gone to, that's where I saw like, you know, people are like really sagging their pants down. It was obviously looked down upon,
Right.
where, you know,
But it was also like.
it wasn't like, I mean, looked down upon as in the teachers would cause issues. Like, you're not supposed to
Right.
wear them so low. So I think I got my like the habit of
Right.
wearing them kind of low
Right.
from there. Then I
Sure.
came back, and my like I would still wear them like really low,
Right.
like even beyond the hip.
Yo,
I
what?
was yeah
That's crazy.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Then no, but then I came back, and then like this was like just normal clothes, like
Right.
school uniform. No.
Yeah.
Then when I came back in year 7, I came back in year 7, and I don't like. I'm pretty sure I was wearing them fairly low at that point.
Yeah.
It wasn't like as low as
No,
like
I remember
some.
you in I remember you in junior high, and you used to wear pants fairly low.
They were they were fairly
Yeah,
low.
yeah.
They weren't like super low or anything.
Yeah, but like they were low.
Yeah.
They were low.
I'm not gonna disagree
Yeah,
with that. They
yeah,
were low.
yeah,
But they weren't as low as like some of the people I know.
yeah. Right.
Like they would wear it and then you like
Oh yeah,
see like the
I think I know what you're talking about. Like what you're talking about. Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
there was that.
There's some people used to wear it pretty low.
Yeah.
Like I used to be like wondering like in when I came into like seventh, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with their trousers? Like that's the first thing I noticed. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
First thing I noticed, apart from the fact that everybody had like pencil side locks.
Yes.
Like it was like trimmed inwards. I'm like, this
Yes.
is so unnatural. Like your side locks are this thick. Why would you trim them in to make them look like so thin? You know. So that's the first thing that I noticed on people's faces, where I was like, this is common, and why the fuck is it common? Because it looks weird. So that was number one. Number two was, what the fuck is up with their trousers? Why? How?
Yeah.
What are they hanging on by?
A lot of people
Like-
a lot of people wore them low. But
Yeah,
I got
and especially our seniors. Yeah. Like,
I got my habit from India.
right. That's crazy. That is so anti. That is so anti whatever.
Yeah.
But that's literally the opposite of how I grew up in India, to be honest.
Yeah.
At least in that particular one.
But the thing is, like, I was in
sense.
like a fucking boarding school, so
Fair enough.
we're all
Fair
like
enough. Where were you
secluded.
again?
Bangalore.
Bangalore, right?
Yeah, we're all
That's-
secluded from like the
Right.
from
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
So we like this
Jungle rules. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
But yeah, I don't know. It was just weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, that was I guess a long ass intro.
Always happens. It always happens.
Yeah, long ass intro, man.
Yep.
Anyways, welcome back. Welcome back, Yash.
Hi.
The reason why I have you on again for the third time.
It's because I'm an amazing
You.
guest. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
No, not really, not really.
Ouch.
No, if you have either him or I on social media, you've known that, for the past week? How long was it? Like 2 weeks.
Yeah, from 16th Jan onwards.
So 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, my boy was diagnosed with the coronavirus,
Yeah.
with COVID-19,
I got
and
vivid.
yeah, you got the old COVID in
Yep.
literally the place that you would expect to least get it.
Yeah, that's that's funny.
Right? Everyone's escaping all the places to come back home.
That's
and
exactly what I did.
and then you
Yep.
fucking got it here. Whereas I went to bloody India, safe, everything, attended the whole wedding, came back,
Yep.
nothing. And I'm just like, oh, how the fuck did you get it? But yeah, no, I just wanted you
So
here to like,
unbelievable.
I wanted you here to, I guess, explain to everyone like what it was like, because I'm pretty sure
Not nice. That's it for today.
See you next time.
See you next time.
No, but like I mean like I don't think like I don't think anyone has had it firsthand
Right.
in
So
any of our friend groups.
really, like
I-
you don't know anyone apart
don't
from me
know.
who's
I-
had it
yeah.
first time?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, I know like one person, but I think he was fine.
Right.
Like he
Okay.
didn't. He was asymptomatic and everything, and
Oh,
and
that's
he got
lucky.
it all
That's
the way.
lucky.
He got it all the way last year.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get the update.
No,
He didn't get the update.
No, he didn't
Yeah.
get the.
No, I got the
he
main
didn't
net
get the
update.
2021 update. No.
You know, I got the mainnet update.
Yeah, you got the 2021
Yep.
update. Yeah.
So I don't know. For those who don't know, maybe for the sake of context, we should state the fact that I got COVID on 16th of January 2021. The symptoms prevailed on 15th, so I isolated myself. I got tested. Test results came back positive on 16th morning, and my mom was like, but yeah, and I got hospitalized for it after, right? So after 5 days. After 5 days, I went into the hospital for 2 days, and yeah, that's. Then I mean I think
That's basically like the brief of it.
yeah, that's the brief of it, of course. After I came out of the hospital, I think I'm so sure of the fact that when I went to the hospital, within those 2 days, I got cured of it. I am so sure.
Right.
Because the moment, like the second day, like after 24 hours at the hospital, the start of the 25th hour, I felt mint, bro. Like I felt so perfect.
Why
Like,
did what was the reason of you getting hospitalized? I mean, usually if people get hospitalized for COVID, they
Yeah.
go for like a week
Yeah.
or a few
Yeah.
days more
Yeah.
than just 2 days.
Yeah. So the thing was, on getting into days, Saturday is when my symptoms started, and Sunday morning is when my test came positive, and I obviously quarantined
No.
and all of that.
No.
Yeah, 16th.
16th was a Saturday.
Huh?
16th was a Saturday.
Okay,
trust
so then
me.
16th is when my symptoms started. So then 17th Sunday, because I remember it was a Sunday.
Right.
That's for sure. So
And that's when you texted me.
yeah, Sunday.
I remember.
Yeah. So Sunday is when it got confirmed that I have COVID, which I kind of like. To be very honest, like I low key knew, um, and I think around Thursday night is when my fever got out of control. So Wednesday is when I developed fever to begin with.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Thursday is when my fever got out of control to the point where I literally had a Panadol. So they gave me the dissolvable like the soluble ones, because that was like they said that it, I don't know, like
I
doctor
guess you
said what
can
they said.
ingest it better.
Yeah, they just said that it absorbs greater like amounts and stuff like that,
Okay,
and it's
yeah.
better off than just having the whole tab and all that stuff.
Right.
And you know, it's easier in your stomach or some shit like that. I don't know. So, which is really ironic, very ironic, because when I had that, my fever, after a while, despite having those, I was having like 3 of those in a day, by the way, and you're supposed to have like 1.5 or 2, and I was having like 3 in a day, and the doc's like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. So I kept having those, and my fever got out of control. I hit 103.2 Fahrenheit.
Fuck me. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that is somewhere around 39.2 or 39.4.
We don't get into the
Celsius.
particulars. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, like it was high fever, and the doctors were like, yeah, this is not cool.
Okay.
Like this is not supposed to happen.
Right.
Especially after he's just had Panadol like
Yeah.
4 hours ago.
Uh-huh.
It's for sure not supposed to hit 103.
Mhm.
Like that's bad. So that happened, and I started puking, and that was pretty messed up because I think I might have puked like 4 times.
Yeah, you told me you puked like 3 times.
Yeah,
or some
like
shit
3 or
that.
4, yeah, something like that. I don't even remember, to be honest. But all of that was within the span of like 6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, like all of those symptoms that accelerated was within the span of like within half a day for sure.
Okay.
But mainly within 6 to 8 hours, because I remember that I was preparing to sleep, and that night was so bad. It was actually so bad. And then like somehow, I don't know what happened, like I somehow stabilized enough to sleep, because I was not able to sleep. Like the fever was so bad, and I was puking, and I was just griping, like my tummy was twisting and turning. It was just it wasn't nice. It wasn't pleasant. And at that point, I'll be honest, up until that point, I was super chill about it, because I was like, it's fine, like it's COVID, I'll recover. You know, I'm young. I'd like to assume I'm healthy. I don't have any predisposed genetic conditions, thankfully. So I like, you know, overall, like all the markers on my side, like they were on
They
my
were
side.
in your favor.
Yeah, they were in my favor. So like, and as a result, like mentally, I was just like really in control. Let me put it that way, because I was like, it's fine, like it's gonna pass, it's okay.
Yeah.
But when I started puking, and like there was a point when like there was nothing left, and I'm just
You're just like
yeah, like,
burping air at that
yeah, I'm
point,
just
right?
yeah, like whatever, if you can call it that. But like it was just crazy, like it was so uncomfortable, and at that point I kind of got a little shaky. Like my resolve was a little shaky. I was
Right.
like,
I mean, obviously, when
Like,
like
this is
shit,
a little messed
when
up.
shit accelerates to that
Yeah,
point, you're just like,
yeah.
okay, fuck.
I was like, okay, this is a little messed up. Like, this is extra. Like, I'm pretty sure people don't go through this. So then my dad called up a few doctors. And then basically all the doctors said the same thing. They were like, just take him to the hospital, put him there for a day, and he should be okay. So
Okay.
I went for a day, and I decided that I'd stay there another day, because even though I'd stabilized, the doctors were like, just stay
Just
another day.
just in case.
Just for the sake,
Just in
because you know,
case,
like
right.
yeah, like you've just stabilized.
Yeah.
So just spend another 24, big fucking deal.
Mm.
So yeah, we decided to do that. But I think by the second day I was so normal.
Mm.
By the second day I was so normal. I'm so sure that I probably probably got cured by the second day.
Or by the first day,
Probably
by the end of the
even,
first day,
yeah.
to be
But
honest.
you know, that's the funny thing about this. Like they don't have any metric.
Yeah, you don't know when. Okay, so when you went to the hospital, like what did they do to you?
Do you just want me to tell you
Did
what?
they
like-
implant a chip inside?
Oh. Oh yes, yes, that
Uh,
happened. I have Neuralink. I have Neuralink now, but
did Bill Gates send come and
no, no.
plant a
Big
fucking
Big Man Gates didn't send his people. No,
tracking
he did
chip
not.
inside you?
None of that stuff.
Are you another 5G
No.
antenna?
I grew a tail. No, no, none of the funny stuff. But yeah, like I went there. They put me. They attached a drip.
Did they literally just attach a drip to
They just attached
and
a
they
drip
just put you on
to.
IV?
So the main thing that they were worried about was the dehydration symptoms.
Right.
Because anybody, even if they don't have COVID, like for you to puke your lungs out in within a span
You
of
basically lost all the fluid
all the
that's in your
salt
body.
and
Yeah.
fluid and everything, and they were more worried about that.
Right.
Because many a times what happens, and I'm surprised that they were so straightforward with the patient who has COVID, but I'm glad they were.
I guess you have to be.
No, wait till you hear what they told me. They're like, we brought you in to make sure that the fluid levels don't go down to the point where your brain stops functioning.
Oh fuck me. Okay, wow.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to hear that, right?
Right.
That's a little extra.
Yeah.
So I was just really
Like
surprised.
maybe
that,
they can just leave the last part out.
yeah, they could be a little, or maybe they could just like euphemism, man. Like just be a little more.
No, just be like, listen, we don't want
Curved edges about it.
your fluid level to go dangerously low.
Yeah. The dude who's literally attaching the drip was like, because like I'm generally a very curious person when it comes to like sciencey stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's literally so much that I don't know, and if I have the avenue
I
or
am
the
a witness
opportunity,
to that.
oh yeah. So like if I have the opportunity to like pick someone's brain about something that I don't know, I usually capitalize on that in a big way. So, and in a way, like I was just trying to keep myself busy, man. Like like it's kind. There's no two ways about it, but it's kind of depressing when you're in a ward with like 4 other beds
Right.
who also have COVID,
Right.
and you're just
Oh,
chilling there, and
shit.
all these guys are like uncles and everything. Like they're like old
Yeah.
and they're coughing, and the way they cough is so much more scary than the way you've been coughing. Because I've been coughing like, and these
Right.
guys are like. they're like dying, like I'm like, dude, what the fuck, like where am I? So that kind of obviously those things start playing on your head, but yeah, like so like they got me in, they attached the drip, they put me on saline, so I asked the dude, I'm like, is this saline? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, he actually offered me, he's like, would you like to know the details of everything that we put into you? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like,
Right.
I'd love that, bro.
Right.
Like, he's like, okay, cool. So whatever we put, I'll literally walk you through it. And the why and the how and everything.
It was
I'm
just
like,
a
okay, good.
regular
I'm like,
nurse
yeah,
guy.
I'm like, thank you, man.
This is a regular nurse guy,
Yeah,
but not a doctor.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a male nurse. So he was doing all the stuff. So so he put the saline, and then he's telling me, he's like, this is saline. We're putting saline because
Fluid levels are low.
fluid levels shouldn't go down, because if they do, then your brain stops functioning. I'm like,
Excuse me, what?
I'm like, sorry, what? Come again? And like I knew this. I knew that if your fluid levels drop, your brain stops functioning. We all know that, low key.
Yeah.
But the point is, I just didn't expect him to say it so normally. Like,
Yeah, it was like nonchalant.
Like,
He's just like,
he's just like fucking,
he's
yeah,
just
there
like
it is on the
giving
table.
you some kind of whatever.
Yeah. So I just thought like he'd probably be a little curved edges about it, but he really was not, which is fine. It's funny in retrospect. But so yeah, like he told me that. Then the doc came, and then the doc's like, like you've lost way too much fluid, and your fever's too high. So that doesn't help with the osmotic balance either. So for those reasons, it's best if you stay the night and maybe even tomorrow. But we'll look at that later.
Mm-hmm.
So that was basically the main reason they took me in
I think-
into the hospital.
I think what happened. This is obviously from someone who does not know shit.
Right.
Okay, who does not know shit.
Right.
I think when you got the fever, I think you were cured then.
As in?
Okay, so I little confession time, right? The past few days I've been watching this anime. It's called Cells at Work. Okay.
Yes.
It's basically about it's like fucking highly like if you can replace that with the biology
Right.
as your education in your
Right.
education
Yeah.
system, right?
I've heard a lot about that anime, by the way. I
Right.
just haven't watched it, but I know low-key what it's about.
Yeah. So basically, it's about they have like
The cells that are characters.
Yeah, so cells are like human beings now. So each cell has their own job and function to do, right? And so they were explaining how a flu works, or like when a parasite enters your body, what fighting response happens.
Right.
So blah blah blah. So uh, so one of the things is they what happens is your body increases its temperature
Okay.
because the foreign object is not used to they think the foreign object is not used to that extreme temperature, so
Huh.
your body is raising its temperature to kill off the pathogen,
Oh yeah, I remember
right?
bio. It's coming back.
Yeah,
Yep.
we were taught this in bio as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. Active temperature, optimum temperature, and then
And
it
then
goes
it goes
above,
up
and
bit
it
high.
denatures the enzyme that is causing the problem,
Yeah,
or rather, what's blocking the enzyme.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then when that
Holy
happens,
shit!
and then when that happens, you then
What a
after that you
throwback.
start sweating
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to cool your
yeah,
body
yeah,
down.
Yeah, yeah.
So my guess is
Wow.
when
This is a throwback.
when
though.
you got your fever, that's when
Right.
you got whatever. But then you also lost a lot of fluid.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
guess is you just went to the hospital
For the fluid thing.
to just get your shit
Yeah.
balanced
Like
out.
stabilized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that you're actually right about that, because that's what they even told me. They're like, you're not here to be cured. They're like, we're not gonna test you before we discharge you. They're like, we know you will make it through COVID. You're not here for that. You're here to get stabilized so
Right.
that you can survive better at home.
I think that
Because they're like what's happening right now can never obviously be replicated in someone's house.
Yeah.
You can't have a fucking
IV drip.
yeah,
and all
IV
that.
drip and all
I
that
think
stuff.
I think also with you it was just because before that your symptoms were not you were not coughing
Yeah.
or like
Oh, that's the funny thing, right? I didn't have any pulmonary symptoms.
exactly. So
Zero.
you were not coughing to the point where you need like a
I wasn't coughing. Period.
or
I wasn't
whatever.
coughing. Period.
Yeah, exactly. So
So
you
the
didn't
only-
need a respirator or
Not at all,
anything.
not
So
at all,
I guess they just knew that
Yeah.
you know this guy can be okay at home.
Yeah.
Unless maybe his like symptoms worsen and he starts
Right.
coughing
Yeah.
after he goes,
Yeah.
then maybe we can bring
Yeah.
him back in.
Yeah.
But I think you were
No,
you were
but
good after that.
so yeah, like I never developed the the pulmonary symptoms, which is like the lung and the respiratory stuff. I never developed any of that.
Do you have any? Did
I
they-
developed GI symptoms though. That is short for gastrointestinal.
Okay.
So I basically had with the whole puking
right.
and the fever, and my appetite crashed completely, which is something that not usually happens. It doesn't crash. It comes down eventually, but it doesn't crash. I literally on the third
You
day
just
didn't
point
wanna
where
eat
you were
shit.
just like I don't want to eat.
Yeah, I was just cause. Oh my god, did I tell you this? I had no. You know that I had zero. Like, there's no non-funny way of saying this, but I had zero taste. I'm just.
Yeah, sure.
So, no,
More than one ways.
See, no, that's not. I didn't make that joke, but
Fuck
but
my
yeah,
life.
like I could taste nothing. Like I literally had zero taste in my mouth, and I think out of all the symptoms, I literally went to the hospital. I had fever 103. I was puking my lungs out. I didn't feel like eating anything. I wasn't able to sleep. I had fucking sweats all night long. Out of all of that stuff, the worst symptom was the taste. I I cannot stress it enough. Like you guys have no idea what it feels to not be able to taste anything.
But I do like that's what I'm saying. I always thought that okay, it was like if someone gets COVID, like maybe you can't taste. You can taste a little bit, but like
Zero, my guy,
Zero.
zero.
Dude,
Like,
what?
on day one, okay, so I didn't tell you how I came around the realization that I should get tested.
Yeah.
So on Saturday,
This is like, have you seen the video of the guy who was eating like a burger in his workplace, and he takes a bite,
right?
and he's like he can't taste anything, and then he has like a crisp, so he
Okay.
takes out of the packet and he eats it, and he's just like, I can't taste it.
Right.
And then they have like sanitizers, so
Why
he
is this
opens the
funny?
fucking bottle and he smells it, and he's like, I can't smell it either. So I think that's like what you have, and you were just like,
No, I've not seen that video, but it sounds funny.
you ate
But-
it, and you're just like,
Yeah. So, it actually started before that, yeah. So, Sunday morning I tested positive. And Saturday is when my symptoms were there. So, the funny thing is,
what the fuck?
I woke up Saturday morning feeling a little stiff. which is normal because I probably like it happens all the time to all
Right.
of us. So it didn't even strike me. Like I was just
You're
like,
probably tired.
yeah, I'm like, oh great, a stiff day with the shoulder again.
Right.
It's like I'm like fuck it.
Because you also go to the gym.
Yeah, I was
so
yeah. So I was
there's
like,
that as
maybe
well.
it's just that, like, so you just
Did
need
you
to-
have like body stiffness throughout?
throughout.
Okay.
Yeah, I had mad body stiffness.
Yeah.
Like, I'd fucking wake up and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fucking move today. Like I cannot.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's later. So on Saturday, I woke up and I have a nose problem. Yeah. So like I have like a deviated septum.
Oh, you mean it's too big?
That's secondary. But that's like a byproduct of the problem. Yeah?
Right.
So like basically, I've got like a bone issue on my nose. So, which basically prevents me from smelling anything too intensely, like generally.
Oh, so you just can't smell it.
No, like my entire life, ever since I've had this issue, I think I was like 7 or 8 years old when I got hit with a football in my face, and that's when it all
Oh,
started.
yikes. Who was that? Who did that to
I
you?
was in India at that time.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
even know. He was a random dude.
File a lawsuit.
I stole that guy. But anyway, so like I've always had like issues with smell all my life. So like I can't smell things too intensely any which way. Like you could probably
Okay.
spray like a super strong perfume around me, and I'd just
You
about
think it's just mild.
yeah, I'd be like, yeah, nice perfume.
Yeah.
And everybody else would be like, oh, I'm fucking dying, like
Yeah,
it's too strong,
yeah.
So that way. So basically, I woke up, I didn't have smell.
No wonder you're just chilling in Mumbai, no issues.
Yeah, man. I actually can't smell most of the nonsense that's there.
Ah,
Like, I can't. I actually can't. It's a
Right.
fact.
right.
Which is also the reason sometimes I over apply perfume because by the time I smell it, it's too late.
Ah.
People are dying around me already.
Ah, okay.
So it's actually a fact. That actually happens with me a lot. But anyway, so I woke up in the morning kind of stiff. I was like, fuck, it's probably just because of the gym or something. And I couldn't smell anything. So I'm like,
So, yeah, like,
great.
whatever.
Just another block nose day again. So just
Have
didn't even
those all the
fucking
time.
register it. Went to the washroom, brushed my teeth. This is what the funny thing is, yeah?
You can't taste the
so
tooth.
like I usually like toothpaste in general is a very strong tasting thing.
Yeah.
And I for one like I usually I'm a very like I have a very particular toothpaste that I use. But that particular like for like the last couple of weeks, the one particular toothpaste that I use, I couldn't find it.
Over here.
Yeah, like I could. It's just like the shop that's near my place.
It
I'm
didn't
not
have
gonna
it.
I'm not gonna go all the way to like Westgate or like Surrey for a fucking toothpaste. So I was just like, I'm like, okay, these guys don't have this. I'm like, fuck it, it's fine. So I just picked up another one, and the other one that I picked up is like some Max Crystal shit.
Not sponsored.
no, not sponsored. So it's some Max Crystal shit, right? From
Colgate.
Yeah, Colgate.
But you can sponsor.
Feel free. So, but basically, this one's like a lot more stronger tasting than other toothpaste that I've used, and I don't like it. It's like a little too strong. It's like your mouth's on fire by the time you're done. So
Is it the red one?
yeah, it's the red one with like some Max Fresh cooling.
It has
shit.
like those squares inside.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah.
you're talking about.
So that's an
It is-
overkill of
it
mint.
is- it is a
right?
lot.
It's crazy. I don't know
It
if
is
it's
a lot.
mint or menthol or whatever the compound.
It's a lot,
is.
yeah, it's a lot.
It's just whatever it is. It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all this while, I remember that I could like overly taste it. Overly. Because all my life I've been using one particular toothpaste, and that's not so strong. So I remember brushing my teeth, and and I can't taste the toothpaste.
And you're like, this is
No,
fine.
No, I couldn't taste it. And guess what? The first thing that I thought of was I
What?
probably didn't add enough.
No.
No, which is fine. Come on, it's logical, yeah.
No.
Sometimes you don't add enough toothpaste, and you end up brushing, and the taste of the paste just vanishes.
Mate, were you
No?
like asleep when you...
I was actually pretty groggy that day. I woke up
Okay.
pretty groggy because I was
Yeah.
super stiff and shit. So I was like, and I couldn't smell. I had a blocked nose. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not having the best of mornings. So I was brushing my teeth. I'm like, okay, great. I probably didn't apply enough. So I applied more. I start brushing again. Then I realized, I'm like, I still haven't applied enough. I applied a third,
My
a second
God.
time, a third time.
Third
yeah,
time
third
now.
Time, yeah. I applied a third time. At that point, I was just like, fuck it. There's way too much fucking toothpaste in my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like this, you know what I thought? I probably left it open overnight or something. It got oxidized or some shit. It lost its taste. I don't know.
Dude,
like
what?
I was just trying to look at the next best, most logical thing
Okay.
as to why I'm not able to taste enough toothpaste. But I didn't make head and tail of it. Still, all right. Then my mom tells me my mom's done with her whatever work she had in the morning, and then she's like, "Can you drop me to the salon?" I'm like, "Can you just drive?" Because she does, and she's actually a damn good driver, and so she usually just like drives around wherever the hell she wants to go. But she was just like, "No, like I don't want to go and look for parking over there. Um, it's a salon in Brookside." So then she's like, "Can you just drive me there?" I'm like, "It's fine, no problem. I'll drive you there." So I
Is it the one you passed when you're coming to my house?
no, no.
Okay.
So it's near Ivan Center.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, I dropped her and then I came back, and then I took my shower and couldn't smell the soap. I couldn't smell the soap. So that is where I was like, okay, this is weird because even
It's
if
been a while now. Your blocked nose should
yeah,
be
no,
opened up.
it's not even that. There have been days on end where I've had a blocked nose and I can't smell. But soap and perfume and stuff, and I mean,
You
soap
can
is
smell a
in,
little bit.
no, and soap is in such close proximity to you.
Uh-huh.
You know, like you're fucking on your face, your body everywhere, and like the steam and everything, it accentuates the smell.
Yeah.
So there has never been a day in my life where I've had a blocked nose. I go for a shower and I can't smell my shower gel or my soap or my shampoo.
Uh-huh.
I can always smell that.
Yeah.
And those are generally strong smelling scents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's never been the case. So that is where I started realizing, I'm like, interesting, I thought I smelled soap. So I still didn't make head
Still
and tail
didn't,
of it.
yeah, right.
I was like, just brushed it off. As if the fucking Colgate wasn't enough already, I just overlooked a second
You
tell.
brushed it off.
Yeah. Oh my god. You saw the opportunity and you took it. Fair enough. I brushed it off. So basically, I step out of the shower. I'm just chilling, waiting for mom to call me to tell her to pick her up. So now, my house help, who cooks amazing fucking food, and she's very liberal with spices, because like she has learned over the years that she needs to be liberal with the spices. So she's very liberal with the spices, and that particular day we were cooking chili chicken, and there was like a heap of sauces and masalas and everything that were kept. So I was just stepping out of the house to go pick mom up, and she calls me out and she's like, "Could you taste this if you like it, or do you want it to be like spicier or less or whatever?" So like like by the time mom's back, I'll fix it and then we're ready for lunch. I'm like, fair enough. So just on the whim, like I was just walking out, so I just like picked up a spoon quick and shoved it in my mouth, gave her the spoon, walked out, and I was just tasting it on
There's
my way
nothing.
down, and I realized this tastes like nothing.
And you're like, did you ask, fuck my life. Did you ask her, you're like, what the hell? Did you add anything?
No, it actually tasted no. So first,
No, did you question her? Do you
no,
like
because I was already in the lift. I told her I'd text her. So like
Uh-huh.
we just text each other.
Right.
Like everybody, whatever we need from her and whatever she needs from us, like we just text each other.
Uh-huh.
So I told her like once I'll just text you once I'm in the car. She's like, okay, no problem. I was actually so preoccupied with the fact that I just realized that I can't taste shit. And that's when it all started coming back to me, because I was like, okay, great. Shower, couldn't fucking smell the soap.
Toothbrush.
Yeah, came out, put I
Aftershave.
trimmed that day, so I put aftershave. I'm like, couldn't smell the aftershave.
Oh, that shit is strong.
Yeah, that shit's very strong.
Right.
But I could smell like the alcohol-y bit of the aftershave. Do you get me? It's more of a texture. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's almost like, I don't know. I couldn't smell this. I couldn't smell the scent of it, but I could smell the alcohol-y bit of it.
Right,
You know?
right.
So, but anyway, so I was like, great, can't smell aftershave, can't smell the soap I applied, which was a lot. Can't fucking taste the Colgate that I had in the morning.
Right.
Like so much of
Now
it that
you
I applied
can't
it
taste
thrice.
curry.
And now I can't taste chili fucking chicken with all the spices that I saw that she had put. I was like, okay, this is fucked. I was so sure. I'm like, okay, great, let's go.
Uh-huh.
I knew it. I legit, like at that
At that point, you're
yeah,
like,
at that
okay.
point I knew it. I'm like, this has to be COVID. And I was just I didn't text her back about the taste, but I went to pick mom up. I put my mask on. She came in, and before she came in, she's like, like here's
Mate, you went to pick.
yeah, I know. So I went to pick her up,
Not smart,
and she gave me her bag. Yeah, not the most pro gamer move I've made, but she gave me her bag. She's like, could you put this in the back? I'm like, I don't want to touch it. She's like, what happened? And she didn't get in the car. She was about to. She's like, what happened? And then I was like, listen, I can't smell anything since morning, and I just realized that, and I can't taste anything. She's like, you shouldn't have come to pick me up. I'm like, look, I already dropped you.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah,
if there's any damage to be done, it's already
already done,
So
right.
this doesn't make it any better.
Right.
But thankfully, that particular day, otherwise I'm a very, like, in general, like towards my parents, like
You hug them and everything.
yeah, like I'm a very physically affectionate person with my parents. But that particular day, like I didn't see dad. He left early in the morning for some meeting, so I didn't get to meet him. And that particular day, like I didn't touch mom or didn't hug her or didn't kiss her or anything in the morning. So I just straight up went to drop her, and that's it. So thankfully, I didn't come into contact.
Lucky.
Yeah. And also, when I was dropping her, I didn't have my mask on in the car.
Uh-huh.
Because in the car, you
Yeah.
tend to be a little more
Sure.
chilled out about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have my mask on in the car with her. So I didn't cough or sneeze or anything like that. So thankfully, that's
Another
good as
one,
well.
right.
Yeah. So then she sat in the car, she wore her mask, she sat behind. Makes sense.
Obviously.
And she sanitized her hands, she gave it to me and all, and she's like, now that you've touched it, you keep it and all that. Then we went home and I told my dad, I'm like, listen,
You might have it.
I'm like, I really think I have it.
Right.
Because
The thing is, for me, it would still be inconclusive.
Right.
Because when
I was
this?
so shocked. I was sold.
No,
I
but
was
when
sold
was
on
this?
that.
It was last year, in like September, October. Fuck mine. Okay, wait. I need to. sort this
Commercial
shit out.
break.
So basically,
I think you put it there and then it got.
Yeah, no, I'll
Yeah.
put more of it. Okay. So I was like, last year, around August or something
Right.
like that. My dad one day was like, "This is I don't know what goes inside his head, but this is what he did. We were all having lunch together. All of us were sitting at the table downstairs. Like we've all touched him, everything, and he was just like, yeah, you guys, I think I might have COVID.
What?
And I'm just like,
He just
huh?
drops it
He just drops it.
at
I'm
the
just
table.
like, yeah.
What?
I was just like, huh?
Okay.
Like, what is this?
That's-
And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can't taste anything.
Okay.
And I was like, go get tested right now.
Yeah.
I don't care, just
Yeah.
go. Just
Okay.
go.
When was this again?
Like August.
Okay.
August or September, I don't know.
Alright.
But it was sometime like last year.
Right.
And I was like, go get tested right now. I don't care if you think you have it or not. Like, the fact that you can't taste anything, just go.
Right. Fair enough.
He's like, no, there's no need. It's okay. I'm fine. I was like, I don't give a shit. Just go. I literally told. I said it word for word. I was like, I don't give a shit. You go. Even my mom was like, yeah, can you tell him please, like, to go. So he went and he came back and he's like, yeah, see, I told you guys it came back negative. Nothing to worry about.
What?
Yeah. So
Oh,
apparently
shit.
just that loss of taste was there for one
Yeah.
day
Oh shit. Okay.
and he was okay.
Wow, that's lucky.
Yeah. So
Probably dodged a massive bullet.
so I mean,
Yeah.
God knows, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
just because you lost your sense of taste, it's not.
No, but mine was so
Conclusive.
severe. Like I couldn't taste fucking. Like,
Yeah, I don't know how the severity.
ultimate amount of Colgate.
Yeah, the severity
I
of
could
his.
not taste the chili chicken, which I knew for a fact had to be spicy because
It's
we make
chili.
it, no, and like she makes it according to the way that she has learned with us, and it is spicy.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm generally someone who eats a lot. I like spice. I like a lot of spice.
Mm.
So, yeah. So like I was driving my mom back, and came home, just went straight to my room, didn't touch anything. Took my mask off in the room once the room was closed. They came to test. They tested my parents as well. The next morning, the results came. They were negative. I was positive.
Mm.
Started calling up doctors. They're like, what to do, what not to do. Doctors like, it's fine. As long as he's not coughing, complaining of breathing problems, you're good. Count your days. Be happy. Great.
And you count your days.
No, like as in like just thank you, like be thankful for how many ever days that those symptoms don't show up. Because they were so sure that it shows up.
Okay.
They were literally like count the days until your
It gets worse.
yeah,
Obviously.
yeah, exactly. So they're like, it's fine, don't worry about it. Then like I said, stuff started accelerating, and showed up to the hospital.
Do you have any remaining?
I did until day before yesterday. No, until Today
What?
is Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So until
Sunday.
Sunday night, I had joint pain.
Okay.
Yeah. But my doctors also told me it could also be not because of COVID, but because of the fact that for over a week
You're actually moving
you've
now.
been so like over a week you've been literally like a vegetable, like sedentary at best, and at the hospital even more so, because when I was at home I was at least getting out of the bed and walking in my room. you know, and stuff like that, going to the washroom, stuff like that. But here it was like I was literally not even leaving my bed. So they're like, it's quite possible that you're just having joint pain because you've not been active. They're like, it's probably not because of COVID. But so far, touch wood, no post symptoms.
That's the wrong word you touched.
Ah. My guy, my guy. Oh shit. Okay, moving on from that one swiftly. So yeah, like no, no post.
This is made out of wood. The frame at the
Okay.
back here.
Cool. Oh, that's what you meant. Of course. Stupid me.
No haram talks in this place. Okay.
For sure. But yeah, no post symptoms, no difficulty in breathing. I actually feel so normal. So normal.
No, which is why you're here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think I would call you when my grandparents are literally downstairs?
What did
Bro,
they-
they're here.
Really?
And
I
we
didn't
literally
know.
call them from fucking India to avoid COVID.
Oh shit.
And then you bring it here in my house. You think I allow that?
Uncle Kemcho. Kemcho auntie. Oh my god. But yeah, like by the way, one theory, yeah. The same guy, the same male nurse who was assigned to my
Case.
case or bed or whatever you call it. He actually told me, he's like, even the doctor actually, she said that the way, and I don't want to make, it, I don't want this to sound like I'm praising myself, but they were pretty serious, like they were pretty straightforward and serious about it. They were like, the way you look, and the like at your age, the way you look, and like for you seem fit, and on top of that, for you to maintain this much of a physique, even like it's very good.
Ladies.
But no. But even for you to like be this involved or be this dedicated or serious about your fitness stuff, it's good. But what's more worrying is the fact that you looking like this and having a lifestyle so active and all of that stuff, and
Got
worrying
it.
about your food, and having a good all-round well-rounded diet and stuff like that, sleeping well, all of that stuff, for you to have all these parameters in check, like you're ticking all these boxes, which is amazing, and for you to still get COVID, they're like, that is a concern. And that's when the male nurse was like, he was suspecting along with his colleagues, because they're like, like hospital talk.
Yeah, you talk, yeah.
Yeah. So they were like, these other people get COVID, like the other ones who were sharing the ward with me, because it was an isolation ward. So you don't get to stay in a
Normal ward. Yeah.
normal ward, or even a private room for that matter.
Right.
At least not urgently.
Right.
If you're staying there for long, then they'll give you the private room, the option for it. But if you're
Right.
just there for, like in my case, just to
2
stabilize,
days.
they don't even offer it. And we decided not to ask for it either, because someone more serious might need it. So, but anyway, so the guy was like, we were just talking and we were wondering, although we don't have any way of being sure or
Where
even
did you
testing.
get it from?
No. Okay, so I'll come to that in a second. But this guy, with his colleagues, they were wondering, it's probably the most stronger strain of COVID,
Okay.
which has been making the rounds.
Right.
Yeah, like
The 2021 update.
yes, the update, the upgrade and the updates.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's made some headlines, yeah, like how the new one in UK or Brazil or stuff like that. I don't know, South
It's in
Africa
the
even.
UK. I mean, they found it in the UK.
I've been hearing everything, so I don't know.
No, so I'm pretty sure they found it in the UK, but
Right. The one that's more infectious and more fatal and all
the
of that. Right?
guarantee is that like they found it first in the UK, but it's already everywhere.
Right. Yeah. So that's the thing, yeah. Like, so this guy was like, we're pretty sure that you have that, because they're like, there's uncles out here who are recovering within a week, and they have diabetes and all these predisposed conditions which kind of mess you up twice and thrice as much against COVID. And there's uncles out here and old ladies and even young, like very young kids, like immunocompromised kids, and they're recovering within a week, 10 days with normal COVID. It makes no logical sense for someone of your of your lifestyle
To get
COVID and to be hospitalized for the symptoms that accelerated within 2 days.
Within
like
a day.
They're like, it just makes no sense,
Right.
logically speaking. So they're like, we can't help but suspect. I'm like, is there any way you can be sure about it? And he said, unfortunately, there's no testing kit that's been created which can test different types of COVID, provided there are different types of COVID. So like he said, it with a massive pinch of
I
salt.
wonder how they with that being said, I wonder how they came to a conclusion. That there's an update on that COVID-19 had a software update.
COVID-20.
Software.
COVID-19.1.
19.1.
But yeah, that's actually, yeah. I wonder. I really wonder how they got it. I'm pretty sure there must have been like some next level, like
I don't
biotech
know.
that's gone into
I
it.
have no
There has to
idea.
have been.
No idea.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
They must have like somehow managed to like isolate it and like
Yeah.
culture it.
But
and, like,
for
do
you,
some
for
tests. I
you
don't
at
know. I don't
least
know.
the source
Yeah.
is probably the gym.
Yeah. So I tried. I called up everybody the moment I was positive. I haven't been meeting. I've been meeting people frequently, but I've not been meeting new people frequently. I don't know if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like I've been meeting the set amount of people
Right.
at regular intervals. So like I have my neighbor's son who I meet. So I've met him a bunch of times. I've met a couple of family friends a bunch of times. I've met 2, 3 other friends from school a bunch of times, and that's it. Like I'm not meeting any new faces. Like not as much as, nowhere near as much. At least not in the last month for sure. For sure. So, all these people, I straight up call them up and I'm like, yo, listen, like, I've tested positive, and I'd suggest if you just get tested.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life.
It's
you
your
choose.
life,
I'm not gonna.
I
tested positive. I'm informing you.
Did anyone come back positive?
Nobody.
So
Nobody.
you
That's so
basically
funny. Yeah, it's probably just me.
just.
Which is really funny because my gym, like my
Yeah,
gym partner,
I guess you were like lucky and unlucky at the
Yeah.
same time.
and the guy that I go to the gym with, Ritesh, hi.
If you're watching.
No, he will watch it.
Okay,
He
well.
actually likes. He actually likes your podcast.
Oh, nice.
So,
Cool guy, man.
Yep. So I actually go to the gym with him, and we've been. I think it's been since November, since late November that
You've
we've
been
going
going,
to the gym.
right.
Yeah, and we've been hammering at the gym,
Mm.
like 5 days, 6 days a week. There have
Going
been times
all
when
out.
we slacked, but largely we've been like going
Yeah,
religiously.
Yeah.
And we go there for like hours, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and there's people out there, and like we talk to those people as well, and then like we're in the car, we're hanging around as well, like so stuff like that, and he didn't get it. It's
Just
so
luck
surprising.
of the draw, I guess.
The first thing I told him was, bro, listen, just quarantine yourself. So he's like, I'm not gonna go get, because his brother's an oncologist.
Uh-huh.
So he texted his brother straight up, and he's like, listen, my friend has COVID, and I've been in super close contact. What should I do? So his brother told him, if you haven't developed symptoms yet, don't get tested yet. Because
But did he
apparently there's a chance that you might be COVID positive,
Uh-huh.
don't have symptoms, and return a negative test. Like that has happened.
Okay. Okay, but like...
I don't know how it works.
in
I
that
wish I
case,
did, but it's happened.
Do you still have to quarantine?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So he did quarantine.
Yeah. So he basically waited for, I think, almost 4 days, if I'm not wrong, which is a long time without a definitive test.
Mhm.
So big ups to him for that, because I'd go crazy without a test.
But
Why
also,
the fuck am I chilling for 4
no,
days if
but
there's
like,
no test?
but also like your fever came within like a few days.
Yeah.
So-
On the
On
fourth,
the-
third,
so,
fourth day.
So I
something
guess
like
for him it was like third, fourth
Yeah,
day, nothing has
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
I'm cool.
that. So no, but like he did get tested, but after 4 days.
After 4 days, right.
Even though he didn't have symptoms.
Uh-huh.
He's like, now it's just getting too much and I don't have symptoms. Let me just fucking test it.
And
If it's
get it
negative,
over
it's
with.
negative. Let me get it over with.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's a hassle to live in a house with your parents who are old and,
And you're just
Yeah,
unsettled
and
about what's
everyone
going on.
around our age has parents roughly around 50 plus.
Right.
Most of them at least.
Yeah.
So 50 plus is like you're done with numerically you're done with more than half your life.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, you're done with more than 60 to 70% of your life because
Yeah.
most people don't live up to 100.
Yeah.
So it's you're old. 50 plus, you're old.
Mhm.
You got to start worrying about shit. So it gets very cumbersome to live in a house whilst you're quarantined in a room or in like one area of your house if you live in a bigger house. So it just gets very cumbersome. So he's like, 4 days, that's it. I need to get tested, and he got tested, and it's negative,
So
and it made no
I
sense.
think the good thing is at least you didn't spread it to anyone.
Yeah, I'm so happy
That's
about
a
that.
silver
I'm
lining.
so happy about that.
I think because I like for me it's like if I get tested positive any day, like the last thing I'd want is to, have someone else to
yeah.
get. Like the guilt would be
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. I was actually, I'm not even kidding, like I was like fucking like everything, like crosses all day, every day.
Right.
I was like praying that I haven't already given
Given it to anyone, right?
I was so scared. I was like, because getting it is one thing and then giving it to someone else is a totally different thing.
The thing is,
And you feel weirdly bad.
but the
with,
thing,
like,
yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm surprised that even if you got it from the gym, like
Yeah.
maybe you didn't spread it, but like people who had gone to the gym,
Yeah.
there was no outbreak.
No positive case in my gym.
So you were the only one.
I'm the only
So
one.
I like how the fuck
It makes exactly.
that makes no sense.
It makes
Even
no
if it
sense.
was if it was a stronger strain, you would have like an outbreak or
Can
something.
I just be honest? This is literally.
It's just
I think this is where people around. This is. I'm gonna sound. People are gonna hate on me for saying this, but this is where I start wondering: is there really a conspiracy side to this? I'm not trying to push any theory.
yeah.
But having been through it and having zero answers of how I got it and nobody else got it, given my condition, given the exposure that I had, not a soul, bro. Not a soul. It's not even like they tested positive and it was asymptomatic. Zero. Nothing. Negative. No symptoms. Normal. It makes no sense. Are you trying to tell me that I was like, was COVID just chilling in the air and be like, fuck this guy in particular? Like, what the fuck? Like, where did I slip up? And how did I slip up so specifically
That only you got
that
it,
only I slipped up
and nobody else got
and
it.
nobody else slipped up?
Yeah, I was just
And in an environment that's like the gym, where you have like 50 machines and you have 100 people,
the
throughout day,
chances of at least one other person
at
getting
least
it
one, at
is
least one.
there.
Even one is like I feel way on the lower side of things. Like
No,
we're
but
being so
still, like
modest
I'm
about
saying,
it.
at least one.
But
The
yeah,
chance
yeah.
is there. One more beside you.
One at least, nobody. I called up my gym and
That's
I'm like, listen, I've
wild,
tested
bro.
positive, and they're like, thank you for informing us. We've been doing what we've been doing as usual. We can't shut the gym down.
Right.
But if we have informed, we will inform others. And if there's anything positive on that end, we will get back to you. But if we don't get back to you, that means nobody has tested.
That's kind of wild, bro.
And literally nobody tested positive. Which makes me wonder, are people around the world who are doubting this, are they entirely wrong or do they have some reason to it?
I don't think there's something to doubt, because at the end of
I'm
the
not.
day,
I'm not doubting the. I'm not doubting the genuinity of it. I know it exists.
right?
I
because
fucking
you
went
got
through
it,
I went through it.
and you had a bad time when you were
I'm just
hospitalized.
doubting how much we know about it, and
Obviously,
I'm more worried about how surely we're saying that we know about it.
I don't think we know everything about it.
But the way
But
that
I think
the
we
way
know
that
enough.
information has been doing rounds,
Yeah.
even from credible sources,
Right. I
institutions
think,
and health institutions and doctors and Fauci and everyone.
I think everyone is like gonna get it wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like someone who knows it all.
Yeah.
Because this shit has never happened before.
Never.
And as much as we like to think we know everything about it, I don't think we do.
I don't think we know anything about it.
I
But
don't
at
know.
the same
Fuck.
time, it's essentially an accelerated flu, which is just a lot more severe, from my experience.
And that can kill you. I mean, flus can
Well,
kill
I'm
you
here.
as well, but
Still,
can. I said can.
and still we rise.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, yeah. So I mean, I guess we come to an end of this very interesting. It's been an hour, 5 minutes.
but I mean, like,
I'm putting everything.
what, bruh.
There's some juicy shit in here that I don't want to keep it. Listen,
Alright.
if people hate, man.
You do you.
At this point, I've come to accept it. Like, you know what? Fuck it, man. There's no
Fair enough.
there's no escaping it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Right.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean,
like it's just
yeah.
like, listen. At the end of the day, it's for entertainment purposes. You've not really done, and I don't know.
I don't think we've done any damage.
If you feel like we've done that, listen, just tell
Go to
me.
sleep.
Just tell
Don't
me.
tell us.
No, tell
Don't
me.
tell
Don't
us.
tell
Go
me.
to sleep, you
No,
snowflake.
tell me. Don't tell him. Like, dude hasn't
Yeah,
done
no,
anything.
I'll roast you if you tell me. So don't tell me.
If you tell me, I'll put you on Instagram. I'm joking. I'm just kidding. Listen, just tell me. Like, I'll take it into consideration. But like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for coming on. For a third time. I know.
Thank you for having me.
I
I'm
know.
so surprised that your audience still tolerates me. I guess
We'll
find
see
out.
about that.
We'll see about that.
We'll
It's
see
never
about
too late to assume.
this. I feel like this has been very interesting. Like, you know, people will be
Yeah.
genuinely curious to know what your experience is, because you haven't shared anything to anyone besides
No, I haven't.
the people that you speak
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Even like, I didn't know half the shit that you went through. And
Oh, yeah,
we used
yeah.
to talk. We
Yeah.
used to talk fairly
Yeah.
regularly.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
thank you for listening.
It's real,
Thank you
by
for-
the way. Be safe. I really don't know what else to say. I feel like a COVID topic podcast should end on that note, don't you think?
Right?
Like,
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah.
Just
So
be
it's
safe out there.
Real.
Wear masks. Just sanitize yourself.
Yeah.
if you feel anything, don't hesitate to get
At the end of the
tested.
day, if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it, man.
Yeah.
I went to India. I did a whole wedding. Not mine, obviously.
Aw.
Went for a whole
Next podcast, I might
went for a whole went for a whole fucking wedding. I came back and still nothing. So
Yeah.
I feel like for some people, if you're gonna get it, you're just gonna get
Yeah,
it. There's
yeah.
no, there's no two ways about it.
There's no two ways about it. But yeah, here's hoping none of you guys watching this get it.
Yeah, stay safe.
Stay safe.
Anyways,
Bye-bye.
bye bye. See ya.